Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Méchet for another episode. We're still in October where we left off. We're on episode 33 now, believe it or not. And just rolling the field we sowed last month just to get that done before I forget it. It's usually something that I end up realising at least one field every year doesn't get rolled. So what I done at the end of the last episode was I parked the tractor on the field so when I came back in I'd remember. So we're going to get this field rolled and done, and then our job after that, we're going to tackle that field in front of us, the silage maize. There's another one over there, there's the two of them. We're going to tackle them. We'll need to lease forage harvester and a header to do it again. We don't own them. I would doubt if there's anything in the second-hand market we could actually afford, because we don't have an awful lot of money, and even with the product we'd have left or have to sell, because we did sell most of the stuff off, we're not going to have the money to buy it. So we'll do what we done that last time we leased it. And this is the silage maize is going straight into the bunker, which we managed to get cleared last episode. We got everything out of it, so it's ready. Now, whether we'll need to open the bunker up or not next year will remain to be seen with what we get out of what we took out. We put, well, basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to use up the bales we have first. We do have silage bales in the storage, so we're going to try to use them up. Now, we do have a silo we put down to store the silage in and the other bits and pieces in. We're trying not to touch that at all if we don't need to. We're going to try and work out of the bunker and out of the bales going forward with the forage mixing wagon, and see can we do it that way without touching what's in the silo at all. I don't mind leaving it sitting there. It'll keep telling us we have value in what's in it, but we're going to try and work without doing that moving forward. So have we anything else ready? We have grass ready. The grass fields, which are going to be turned mainly into hay. So yeah, that's another product that's going to go into the barn, and that's going to get mixed in the forage wagon, or the mixer wagon, not forage wagon. It's going to get mixed in the mixer wagon to make TMR moving forward. So we're just going to try and operate on bales if we can, as much as possible. And as I said, if we have a surplus built up and we don't need what's in the silo, well, we may just sell that at the top of the market and make a bit of money out of it and then get rid of the silo. But anyway, things going pretty well on Méchet. We have our plant-based milk is in production. We haven't got a pallet yet, so we don't know exactly. We know it's profitable. We have our grapes in production to make grape juice, which will then go on to make, I think it's pink or white or red grape juice, and then that'll go on to make the premium grape juice. And we know that that is going to be very profitable as well. Speed of production seems to be, okay. I didn't look at it since we moved forward into the second day. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm going to wait until we move into the third day of the month. I don't want to get caught up in jumping to it and is it going slow? Is it going quick? What's happening? We'll take a look at it when we get our silage maize done and we move forward. We might even get our hay done in the same day. Did we do our contracts? I can't remember. Let's take a quick look at finances and we'll go down to contracts. Contract income. No, we didn't do any contracts. We only done 6,000 last month, so we didn't exactly do break the bank doing contracts last month because we were so busy with our own work. We just didn't divert off. We didn't need to be honest with you. And I did say going forward that that'll be the shape of things to come on this map. When we don't need to do the contracts for money, well then we won't. We'll just make the farm self-sufficient on its own work and its own income. But anyway, yeah, things going very well. Couple of things to note. I didn't realise until someone said it, one of the subscribers said it to me about my voice being really low on one of the videos. Now, I had actually lowered it down on the volume ever so slightly, but I've since replaced the cable from the mic. It's a USB-B micro connection. There's not many things have them on it now. It's actually a Logitech Yeti mic I'm using, and it's one of the few things that doesn't have a USB-C connection on. And I got a new cable, and the minute I put it on, there's a notable difference. So obviously the cable used to go off every now and again if I hit off it. So obviously there was a fault on that cable too. So hopefully you can hear me loud and clear much better. Just, oh sorry, you banged the mic. That didn't help. I just realised that the tractor levels are low because I'd kind of throttled them back a bit when the mic wasn't working as well. But I brought them back up just so you can hear the noise of the farm vehicles and that. But thanks for the feedback anyway, to let me know that you couldn't hear me. Maybe that was a good thing. Anyway, I'm going to work away, get this field done. We'll lease the forage harvester. Now, what I'm actually thinking this time, I know we leased a nice big John Deere one last time. State of the art, modern, up to date. I'm actually thinking of going with something a little bit different. Take one of the old Claas ones or something like that. Not because it saves us money. It's just to try something different. Like we can go with one of these heads. We'll run on it and it'll do the same job. So I think we'll do that. We'll use the older machinery just to see. I think we took that John Deere the last time, or was it the Fent? I can't remember. But I think what we'll do is we'll just grab something old. Maybe not that one, although that does 410. We're not looking for power. We're looking for just to have a bit of fun, basically. Let's have a look. Has the hitch on the back? Yeah, has the hitch on the back. That's all we want. So maybe we'll do that. We'll just go with something else. What I might actually do is I might jump in and have a look before I start. I might jump out of the game again, go into Mod Hub and see is there anything else there that may be of interest, just to try something different. Much and all as I liked using the big John Deere, yeah, it was great, but let's not be using state of the art, ultra modern equipment where we don't have to. We'll mix it up a bit. We'll use something different just for a change. And it's not just me being a cheapskate and looking for something that costs less to lease. Yeah, I think I suppose trying that out will give us an indication how it works, and maybe we might actually buy something like that. You know what, I'm actually thinking now that maybe we could even buy that now, like 140, and then we do the combination. The head is 30 or 46. There's an idea. We will actually have the money to buy that. Maybe that might be an idea. Or maybe we just try before we buy. We'll lease it and see how it works. Anyway, I'll continue on, get this field rolled, and then I will bring you back in when we get the equipment leased and that, and we're ready to go with the silage maize. I'm looking forward to doing the silage maize again, and just to get the bunker full again and take a slightly different approach in that I'll try keep it rolled and compacted much more frequently when I'm putting it at the start than at the last time, where it took me about 40 minutes of rolling to actually get the bunker compacted in the end, because I didn't do enough of it on the way through. But anyway, let me get this out of the way first, and that'll be one job done. Okay, I have that field rolled. I'm down here at the shop. Let's go and get this forage harvester. And yeah, I did lease a roller, compacting roller for the back of the tractor, and using the Fent in the pit this time. The John Deere was a little bit on the light side. It did do it, but it may work a little bit better. So forage harvesters. Now, I'm not going to really go with the very small ones. There's a nice crone there. Now, the last time I'm sure we did get the John Deere, which was fairly expensive. We try the older Claas. Like 30,000. What's that? Weights. Why do you need additional weights? Wheel setup. There's nothing there we really need. Additive tank. Is there an advantage to putting additive in it? I suppose there probably would be. Standard pipe custom. No, we don't want to buy it. We want to lease it. 8,700. We'll go back and we'll go for It probably would run the wider head, would it? Let's see. Drum extension, what's that? £300. Does it look better? Probably does. I'm going to lease it anyway, so I'm going to give this a try out. Now, since we got added, or got an additive tank, we better get some additive. No point in not. There we go. Consumables. Silage additive. Just get one. £3 for that. Let's just try it and see. And yeah, we'll just give this a go and see. Rather than jumping in and getting the John Deere again, like we always kind of go for the biggest and the best, and the graphics aren't great on this mod, but look, graphics don't make it cut the field any better. Now, can we add in this additive? We're just leasing anyway, just to try it out. Here we go. They're slowly going in. Okay, I'll get this loaded up, get back to the farm, and when I have it on the field, probably no need to put it all in, but it's all in now anyway. Yeah, when I have it on the field, I'll bring it back in. I want to hook the trailer up to the back. Well, I hope it works with the trailer on the back. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to get it on the field, and we'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. We might regret this, but you know what? You don't try, you won't know. Okay, let's give this a whirl. See, does it work okay? Lower the head down. See, one of the reasons I didn't buy, I'll do 2 headlamps, and then what I'll do is I might put a walker on it then, and I will just drive alongside it with the tractor and load it up and just keep doing it that way rather than dropping the trailer off. Yeah, one of the reasons I didn't want to buy it is because I might do a Green Rye or something like that moving forward, where we just have to cut it, row it, and collect it with the forage wagon, rather than having to use a forage harvester. I might try a couple of different ways of doing the forage. I don't know, we just kind of experimenting as we go along with the different ways of doing these. But this is working okay. I know I like the big machinery, and the John Deere was appealing to me to use it again, and maybe we will down the road, but I hate when you miss bits. This has been ages going around getting the bits we missed. Maybe we'll use it again, we'll try it again, we'll see. 27%, yeah, we'll probably make the full headland anyway. So we'll get these 2 fields done, we'll get them in, as I said, I'm going to compact them better when I get them in. Not like the last time where I put quite a lot in and then compacted it. Ended up with a big lump up the back that I couldn't level out, and that. I'll try to do it a little bit more even. I reckon with the 2 of these fields, because they're slightly bigger than what we had, we didn't have that field there the last time. We had this one and the one next to us. We're going to have enough silage there, and as I said, we'll work off this. We'll work off what's in the barn for the time being in the bales and use it up along with the hay. We're going to make more hay, of course, when we finish this. We have the grass fields to do, and we're going to work with the bales and the silage bales that are in the barn for the time being, and then down the road we will use the pit once it's fermented, and the stuff we have in the silo that we took out of the pit so we could get this in, we'll if it's surplus to requirements, well then we'll sell it off. Maybe I should leave what's in the pit and just use what's in the silo to get rid of it, or I look, change my mind when it comes to the feed, what we're going to need, and I think we're going to have loads of food. I think we're going to be well kitted out with regards to food. We're not going to have any issues regards feed. moving forward. But yeah, we'll work it out going forward anyway. So this seems to be working okay. Just want to try. What's it like inside? Yeah, pretty basic. No big screens, just a little display. Nothing else. Older model. However, does the job. As I said, it was nice using the John Deere, but not a necessity to use it. Still do it with this little Claas. The one thing I noticed too, the minute I lifted up the pipe, the graphics on the back were grand. I think it must have been just when the pipe was folded down, whatever way, it was just obscuring the view a little bit. But the graphics on the back, you can see when you look at it now, it's perfect. So, take back what I said about, oh, maybe this mod ain't great. It looks perfect. 96%. We're not going to make it the whole way around the field. Not quite. 99, 100. Come on, give me one. Yeah. There we go. Ah, drop the head. That's not what I want to do. I want to drop the trailer. It's up out of the way. Park it there. And where's the John Deere? Yeah, there's the roller on the back of the fence. There's the John Deere. I know there's a mod you can install tab to the nearest vehicle, or the vehicle you're looking at. But we don't have too many to tab through. I said I'll do the 2 headlands and then I'll stick a worker on to do the field, the up and downs, and I'll just drive back and forth to the yard. I'll just drive alongside it, let it fill in, and just do it that way and just get the fields. They really won't take long to do. That's why I think we'll definitely get our grass work done as well, which will be making hay anyway, so might as well keep you in until I get this first load tipped, since we're only going to the yard, and then I'll get stuck in and get some more in, and will update you as we're going through it. Struggling with 50,000 litres a little bit, but she'll get there. Better up the speed limit. We're on 20, whatever I was doing the last time. Limited to 20 now. Yeah, everything's coming on well around the farm. Really happy with the progress. Since we came in this episode, we haven't checked on the new cows or new calves, cattle, whatever you want to call them. The 2 new barns. We'll do that. We'll do that when we move into day 3, and then we'll have a better view of how the 2 different lots are performing. I don't know why I don't just put a bit of gravel down there. I'm always taking that shortcut because it's really handy for just getting into the... Yeah, nice and slowly. I think what I'll do is I'll tip 4 loads and then I'm going to compact it. But that'll be 200. That'll be 200,000 litres, 4 loads. Did I not have this trailer the last time? Because we had 370, was it 370,000 litres, whatever it was, 200 and something. That would have only been like 6 loads. So maybe I didn't have this the last time. Maybe I was just using a normal trailer, because this did come up in the second-hand market. Anyway, let me get on with this and I'll update you as we get a little bit further into it. Okay, I have 4 loads in the bunker. Just didn't go as high last time when I put them in. I actually would have probably put 2 on top of the first 2, which is why it was very high on the back and then not high on the front, let's say. So I'm just hoping that by doing it this way I have a bit more. Oh, you know what, let's just lift the roller for the time being. Just concentrate on the front. Just to get it level. Yeah, because it was really high. If you remember, there's a big high spot at the back. And if you're following along close enough, you would have seen I tried my best to drop it down a bit, and I couldn't do anything about it. Now, that's better. Much, much better. And then we get a big lump. It pops up. This game's not listening to me at all. See what's here on the front here, then I can just push that in a little bit. Oh, hold on. There we go. So, that's easy enough to do. Then we're going to lift it, drop it back down, and just level it off. That's it. Now, if it stayed like that, it'd just be lovely. And then it goes up. Of course. Why not? Why wouldn't you do that to me? Of course you would. Now, let's drop that down. Will it pull it back? Nope. Okay. Right, we're going to just level this out and we're going to roll it, compact it a bit before we go back and get more. So that's 4 loads in. So there should be 200,000. Yeah, 200,000 litres in here now. What's it telling us? Yeah, 200,000 plus 666 litres. Okay, let's lift the front and then it drops down. I hate the way it doesn't indicate it on the small icon at the top as to whether you're up or down. This tractor should do the compaction good deal better than the John Deere because it is heavier. So what I'm going to just get this compacted down before I go back and get more, because it didn't the last time and then it took me forever and a day then to actually get the compaction done at the end. So we're not going to make the same mistake again. We're just going to work on it. We're going to work on it slowly and just get it down. And yeah, 22% already. You see, last time I put 4 loads in, 2 on top of 2 and then 2 on the front, and then it took forever then to just compact it down, but we're on 25% already. Now I know that'll change when I put more in on top, but at least we're not going to be left with the 45 minutes it took me to compact it before I could cover it the last time. 29%. Okay, I'll crack away with this, and then I have the forage harvester back up at the field already anyway. I just want to get this first part compacted and then we'll get some more in on top of it. Everything going swimmingly. I have tractor working in the next field doing the mulching on it, might as well. No point letting it lie idle. So what I've done the last couple of loads, I've actually driven the forage harvester up to the yard since we're so close to it. You know what I'm thinking of doing? I'm going to put Green Rye in here. So we're not going to do the grass work straight away. We're going to get this field sown again with Green Rye. It can go in now to be ready in April. Now, by putting it in and then it being ready in April, if we look at April, then it might give us a chance to do a double crop. Like we could even put corn in if we wanted. There you go. Look at all the crops. And when we put in carrots, we're not doing carrots. We could put in corn. We can put in green beans, long grain rice. What else we got? Onions, no way. Parsnips, maybe, no. Peas. Red beet, rice, silage maize, of course. We could double crop it. So there you go. We could double crop. We could do Green Rye and then silage maize again. Oh, we can put sorghum in. Okay. Soybeans. So that's why we're kind of going to do that, because we do have an opportunity then to double crop the field. So I just had a quick look at it and I was wondering what else we could put in here instead of putting a grain crop in. And I thought, look, with Green Rye, we can bale it up and make silage out of it. We've done it already. So that might be an option to try. I only done one headland the last time because we were full. So I'm just going to do this headland here. I meant to say I didn't do the full headland last time. We had the line up here. We were full when we got to the corner. So just shows you how less you get when you move in the field that little bit. Because we're only on 69% now. And I'm going to go down the bottom and start and head back up. So this is going very well. Really happy with the way it's going. With that field now, that needs to be ploughed. So I'll stick the plough on the tractor and leave him away. Let him do that as well. We still have the stone picker, so it'll have to be picked. And of course, we're going to have everything else to do then as well. Lime will only be 1 year on the lime, so we don't necessarily have to lime it. We can just fertilise it. We have manure there, so we can definitely get the manure spreader and use that instead of having to use solid fertilizer. So happy days, making good progress. Bunker is full. I literally reversed up it and it's compacted. I just done one run up. I did actually drive down it twice when I had the blade on the front, and it is completely compacted. It looks like there's a couple of high spots in it, but it's actually it's done. I've returned the forage wagon or forage harvester already. Go and drive over them just to compact them down. With the blade up, the tractor will actually go at normal speed. Or the roller up, I should say. There you go, we're 100%. And we've 351,000. That was actually quite good, and that was down to me. Compacting it as I went along, unlike the last time where I put too much in it then and then took forever to compact it. I couldn't believe it. I'd only 1.5 loads went in at the end, and I literally drove up and down it twice, and then I turned around on the top to get it to level out at the top, and then it was actually done, believe it or not. Now let's return this because we've returned everything else. So that is select return. Now, oh, we got the subsoiler, didn't we? Ah, no, that's the subsoiler for grapes. I was wondering, I don't remember buying the subsoiler. That's for the grapes. Okay, so that's our silage done in that bunker. What I'm going to do, I'm going to mulch this field. I'm going to plough these 2 fields and get them ready and get the seed into them. And yeah, we're kind of flying through it. It's going really, really well. We get the rye in here then, and then we will have another crop which we can bale next time round. We don't have to open the bunker. We can bale it up. That'll be next April. And then we can get a crop in again after that. As I said, we can put silage maize in if needs be. Or we have other options for other crops, even soybeans and stuff like that. So yeah, that's good usage of the field in my books anyway. It's double cropping in the same year, and it's nice that we can actually get that done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just get the mulching done here. And as I said, they need to be ploughed, so I'll get the fent, I'll get the plough on it, I'll get them ploughed, stone picked, and then we'll get the seeder on the field and get the green rye in. So I'll keep you updated as we go along. We're not going to do our hay in this episode. I'll save that because we have enough fields to do. Have we another crop we need to harvest next month? Hold on. Let's just check. We have our sunflowers. Yeah, that's next month. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3 alfalfa. That one's not going to be ready. So we're going to have 3 grass fields to do, and then we're going to jump forward then and do our sunflowers in the next episode. But for this one, we're just going to get these fields fully prepped, sown, rolled, everything. You know the usual drill, the usual works to get everything done. And we'll do a full roundup of the animals, because what we'll do is we will roll forward into the 3rd day of the month before we end, so we can have a good look at the animal feed, where we've the 2 types of cows in the new barns, and a quick overview of what's happening there between them, who's using more food, producing more manure, and who's going to be having babies for earlier. Okay, that's not what a way of putting it. Okay, I'll get this wrapped up anyway, and then get on with the rest of the work on the field. Now on the way, another one of my favourite jobs. So I suppose all the jobs are favourite jobs. I don't really have any that I don't like doing on the farm. So we get these 2 fields done, and then we need to pick the stones. Let's just jump off for a second. Lime is good, not perfect, but good. And the fertilizer, we will definitely put manure on it. On the 2 of them, we should have enough. So that shouldn't take too long. So we get the stones picked first. Try and decide, do I bother with lime? Since it's only rye and it's going for bales for silage. You know me, I like to do everything 100%, but I think this time we'll just pass on the lime. Now the only thing is, it means we'll put more lime on the next time round. That's the only thing. I'll see what we have in the spreader. If we've lime in the spreader, I might run with it and just get it done. But definitely we'll get 2 of them done. We get the stones picked and we get the manure down anyway. Lime will be optional, let's put it that way. Got the stones off the field, and yeah, I'm gonna spread the lime. I had the spreader full, so it's already paid for. I just decided, let's give it a go. I wonder whether I should use the other tractor. This one's under a bit of pressure with it, or is it the tires have sunk into the ground? No, she's just under a bit of pressure. You know what? Let's use the John Deere. She's got that little bit more power. Just stones are off the field, so look, if we're going that far, we might as well. Let's park this where it won't be in the way. There's he and a trailer sitting in the middle of the yard. I mean, it could be parked. John Deere, where are you? Too many vehicles. There we go. I wouldn't mind. I drove past it and thought, no, be fine with the feet. I have to just complete all the cycles if I can. I'll do this. I'll put some manure and slurry on the field. I don't know what I have in the line of slurry. Slurry. Oh, we have loads. Okay, we're going to do the slurry. For a change. Just line down and off we go. So Green Rye will be going in here. So what I'll get this done, the 2 fields. Then I'll get it's hardly using anything, but still, If I didn't do it this time, I'd need more next time. Yeah, I'll get the lime spreading done, slurry spreading done, and I'll bring you back when I have the seeder on the field and we get the Green Rye in. As we're doing it anyway. We'll bring you back for the start. I don't know whether I should put manure over the top of this or just leave it with what we have. Kind of don't want it to use any fertilizer out of the seeder at all. Since we have manure there, this is second load. I must have missed it a little bit on the headland over there. Yeah, just got about 10 yards of this field done before I ran out from the first tank, so it goes fairly okay. It's the handy thing of putting it down after putting lime on the field. You see the bits you missed. Now when you see the white bits over there, when you drive to the headland, you probably won't see anything. So moving forward, we'll be using slurry and manure a lot more because we have plenty of it. So why wouldn't we? Looking at the fields up on the hill over there, and I'm kind of thinking, instead of expanding, if we are going to, instead of expanding back towards where the dealership is down that lane, I think we might just expand over this way and stay on this side. I don't know whether there's any advantage at all in buying that building up there. It's not that expensive. Could possibly be used as storage, although I don't like storing machinery miles away from the yard. Then it tends to be a lot of driving. Well, say miles away, the yard's only there. Suppose it would be ideal for storing the combine, because the combine tends to get in the way in the bale shed. How much is that anyway? Let's have a look. You know what? Let's buy it. I don't know what else is up there. We'll go and explore. Only 15,000. Hey, well, let's go and have a look now. Don't get much closer to it than we are. What have we got inside? Oh, we got a repair trigger. So, we could put the combine in here. That one open back as well? Yeah, that's a good idea. You know what? This can be our place to store the combine, because the combine lies idle for quite a bit of the year. And it's not that far away, but it just means it frees up the space in that shed. I don't know why I never looked at that before. Here you go. Spend the money again. Yeah, the field's behind us there. I think we'll purchase these next. If we're purchasing, we'll just stick down around here. We'll kind of stay in the same area down here rather than like expanding back towards the road down to the dealership and down to the town. I know this is it's a slow job, but I think the working speed is only 10 kilometers on it, so that's normal. It's not like, I don't think you can buy another one or it'll go any quicker. Maybe they will. We're getting there. We're getting it done. Okay, Green Rye going in. So we've achieved what we wanted with these two fields. We'll get this done. we get them rolled, and yeah, then we have more feed. The handy thing with this is we can just cut it with the mowers and bale it up as silage. It'll eventually turn into silage. It comes up as what does it say on it before it changes to silage? Mown forage or something like that comes up as. So I think we're going to be pretty okay for food. We're doing okay as we are, but it's part and parcel of farm life. This is our silage, more or less, even with the silage maize coming off it, and then our grass fields provide our hay, and then we got our straw to mix as well. So pretty good setup. It's working well. We'll see when we have all the cows mature and eating their full quantities how we're doing feed wise. Just concentrating and turning. When I'm talking, I always turn the wheels the wrong way when I'm reversing. Yeah, we'll see how we get on regards feeding that when we do have the mature cows. They will of course eat more than they are now, but we don't mind having a stock there. As I said, if it's a case that we are overstocked and we really have a really big supply that we're not going to use, we can sell some of it anyway. Checked on the grapes just briefly. Just went into the menu just to see, and we still don't have any more crates, so they are fairly slow. That's just normal washed grapes. The other ones, the actual grape juice is very slow as well, so not expecting to be making huge money every month out of it. It will make money, but I'm kind of happy that way, because I was kind of thinking if you're getting 3 or 4 pallets a month of the premium grape juice, well then you're looking at 200,000 a month. So like if you got one a month, then that would be kind of, yeah, okay, we'll settle on that. We'll see. I'm speculating again. We'll see what we end up with when we get our first batch of premium grape juice. So these 2 fields have always been for forage. We'll probably do a not stock rotation, a crop rotation on them going forward. Just put something else in them for a change. What we might do is we might just put our forage. We'll see how we're getting on this year when everything is in, and might just do grain crops in here or something, and then use the big field. Just put silage maize or green rye. It'll depend on, at the end of the day we could always just put in grass and wrap that for silage if we wanted to. I'm kind of just happy to try different things. Don't change into the other field. I hate when you clip it with the wheel and then the lines change and they never change back. Okay, let me get this done and we'll get the roller on it, and I think then we're going to just have a quick check on everything, and that'll bring us to the end of this episode. Knew I wasn't going to make it around the gate there. Now, we're on track. Worker done the rolling on the first field, I done the second one. We're finished now. That's everything done on this. That's our green rye in here, fertilized with fertilized with manure and slurry, and everything done, rolled, limed, everything, the whole lot. So we're done. I don't know, when I was starting out on the silage maize, I wasn't considering putting that back in here straight away, but Yeah, yield is okay. 140 of 140 grams, or whatever it is, kilos per hectare, whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's that. What we're going to do, we'll just do a quick whip around all the animals, see what's what, and slow that clock back down again. I just moved the clock up just to move on the day a little bit. Was going to jump forward into the next day to do the grass works. I will probably still continue to do them in today, but that'll be in the next episode. Every time I pass by that field, I keep thinking I should be sowing something in it. But no, we did say we're going to wait and do our spring crops. No point in putting everything in now and then having nothing to do in springtime. So we're going through the diesel, goodo. But we're doing loads of work, so I suppose that's why. I did fill this tractor already in this episode. Now, it was off camera, but I know I filled it. I'm not on the trigger yet. You have to get really close to this to get the trigger. Hello? Maybe I need to go the other side in this tractor. Definitely filled it. Yeah, I did. I definitely filled it. Because I filled it and I parked it up here beside us. Here we go. 700 litres. All that's left in it. Now that we've seen that, we better fill it. There we go. Our diesel tank is full again. Anyway, yeah, animals. Let's have a quick check. Just to see the usage of the food. Now, where is the manure showing in that? It's not actually showing. That's slurry. That's why it's not showing. Where's the manure? Not worried about it anyway. It's showing that there is manure there. So that is slurry. Okay, maybe I need to put a manure heap down. I'm not sure. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Okay, these are on 12% sexual maturity, and they're on 67.833. Or are these on 10%, 11%? 11%, and they're on 68.693. The exact same amount of the exact same amount of calves went in each of them. These are the Vosges, or whatever you call them, and these are the Simmentals. So there is a difference. These are going to have their offspring earlier than the other ones, which means they'll probably start producing milk earlier than the other ones. Now, let's go and visit the grape farm and see what's happening over here. Just transport to the yard. We have one box of grapes. Have we got anything in here? We've nothing in here yet. What are we on? 74 on each of them. Okay. So it's gonna be slow, but I really don't mind that. If it was good flying through it and we were getting bags of money, and I'd be a little bit kind of, you know what? I still expected to make loads of money, but it'd be nice if it wasn't making crazy amounts of money. Now, as I look at that trailer, I realise I did not send back the trailer that I leased. So let's send that back, because we won't need that until next year. We'll hang on to the reseeder. We're going to need that after the next episode, or during the next episode when we get the grass fields cut and that. So, yeah, that's it. Episode number 33 done, dusted. I don't know what made me think I'd get the silage maize cut and in the bunker, and then the grass done and everything else. And I know I did decide to resow them fields, which added a bit in, but yet again, Méchet has thrown up a lot of work on every episode we go on. There just seems to be so much to do, and it is good fun. I'm enjoying it. We bought that other premises, which we're going to where is it? Up there. We're going to park the combine in here. Maybe something else as well. We have the room. We get the header in, get the combine in. We've room to park other stuff that we only use periodically up here as well. So for 15,000 or just over, that was not a bad purchase, door close. There we go. Oh, slice the whole way over. I presume we can go into the office. Yeah. Of course we can. I'd be kind of surprised if we couldn't. Waiting room in an office. So thanks a million for joining me on Méchet for episode number 33. Please hit the like button on your way out, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment and let me know what you think we should do moving forward. Yeah, I kind of want to buy these fields here. Don't want to buy it with the carrots in. What's it worth? 90,000. This would be the cheaper one, 69, and that is 104. This has withered. No, don't buy. Visit. This is withered potatoes, so there's nothing in this. I don't really want to buy the carrot field with anything in it. I don't think there's anything in this either. So maybe we'll see how we get on with the money during the winter. Looking at the stock check, we're going to have plenty of money. It's telling us we've 500 grand's worth of stock there now. A lot of that will be total mixed ration. How we got so much silage? Oh yeah, silage. We've loads of silage. Silage, hay. The cheeses are flying again. Look, goat milk, aged goat cheese is right up the top. I expect that to be quite a bit as well. As per usual, there you go, 14,000, alfalfa hay. Yeah, most of it is feed. I'd like to kind of have that feed just in, say, hay, silage and straw instead of having alfalfa hay, alfalfa silage. But, you know, it is what it is. We're happy enough. We're going to work away what we have for now anyway. Our silage in the bunker, and then we're going to do our hay in the next episode. So, with that said, thanks a million for joining me, and it's goodbye from Méchet until the next time. Bye-bye.